Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Oh man, hey, guess what today is? Today is opening day of deer season in Tennessee. Well, technically it's the velvet archery hunt, but heat index is like 105 degrees, and I had farm work to do plus my paying job to do, so I did not hunt. Plus I am not going to go sit out in no 105 degrees swatting mosquitoes trying to kill a velvet buck that then I'm going to have to frantically hurry to get taken care of before the meat goes bad or the antlers, before the velvet falls off the antlers. So, but what I am doing now is I'm going out to hang some more trail cameras. I've only ran a couple of cameras all summer long, which is really low for me. I usually have 6 or 8 out all summer. So what I'm doing now is I've got my backpack and I've got a cellular camera. There's a big old spider web. I've got my cellular camera in my backpack, and then I've got one of my stealth cams that I'm going to have set in video mode. And there's spider webs everywhere here today. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to set it up along a main travel corridor and just see what we can see. See what comes through. So let's go get this done. I am going to try not to sweat to death on the way in over here too. And there is something dead right over here, and it's big. A whole bunch of buzzards just flew off. I'm thinking it's probably one of the neighbor's cows. I have found numerous dead cows over here in the past, and they've had issues in the past with coyotes killing calves. There they go. There's a bunch of buzzards right there. They've had problems with coyotes killing calves, and they've had a wild hog that was killing their adult cows. I'm hoping that's not what's going on over here. My God, I bet you there's 30 buzzards over here. Let's go see what it is. Well, I found it. God, it stinks. Jeez, oh Pete. That is a full-grown cow, and they are already eating on her. Front quarter's gone. I'm not going to show it on the camera. That is a big old cow. There goes another buzzard, just flew up right there. I'm 10 yards from her. Thankfully the wind's crosswind. It's not blowing straight at me, but that is a full-size cow. I don't know what she's done, or if something got to her and killed her, but anyway, God, it stinks. I gotta call the neighbor and let him know he's got another cow down. It seems like about every time I come back over here, I'm finding the carcass of a cow and having to call and tell him. So, oh well. But it's over here in an isolated area of the woods where he never comes, so probably would have never seen it over here. I'll give him a call. Alright, well, I made it back here. I want to go. It's grown up a lot since I was in here last, because last time I was in here was February during trapping season. But there's a fence row right there to that direction about 50 yards, and a fence row right here behind me about 15 yards. And this is a crossing point. It's an intersection point, and the deer, coyotes, predators, bobcats, you name it. I had a lot of bobcats on camera here back in the January and February time frame. So I'm going to try to find me a tree here that I can get this up in. I brought my tethered Skeletor climbing stick with me to try to get some elevation, but there's Virginia creeper everywhere in here, and all the trees are just shrouded in it, and the ground is covered in it too. So it's gonna take a little bit of scouting around here to find somewhere to put it where it can have a pretty good clear line of sight for photos and stuff, but I'll figure something out. Oh man, I am soaking wet. It is so stinking hot and humid out here. I did manage to find a small sassafras tree that didn't have a bunch of vines in it that I could get up in and put that cellular camera up in. These squirrels are up in the trees above me, and they are throwing hickory nuts at me. They're not dropping them. They're literally like taking aim and throwing them at me. I'm telling you they are. I know they are. There's no way that they're getting this close to me just by accident. Anyway, I just put my stealth cam up right here on this little saddle overlooking this saddle. This is actually where I had the big buck that I shot last year. This is actually where I first saw him last year in velvet. It was this same time of year from now for another 3 or 4 weeks. They were crossing right here in this saddle, and there was another 8-point with him last year on camera that we did see on camera a few more times throughout the year. So I put one up here on this saddle to see if maybe there's still something using here. Anyway, I am soaking wet. I stink. I am being swarmed by mosquitoes and gnats. So I'm going to put this thing away, get my backpack on, and hightail it out of here before I donate a pint of blood over here. So, alright, we'll check these cameras here before long, but until next time, have a good one. If you went out to hunt, good luck, or hope you had some luck. Hope you didn't sweat to death, because it is brutally hot out here right now. But anyway, until next time, like, subscribe, comment. God bless.